It's Week 17 of the National Football League. And up next is one of the best nicknames in football, Sauce Gardner. He's been more than just a cover guy this season, with 36 tackles to his credit. Hold on tight. We're in for an exciting one.
Next, thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL. On EA Sports, two teams in... The final 2 weeks of the regular season are upon us. Off we go on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 6, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They are led out by their quarterback, Dak Prescott.
One of the best parts of the week, Mike, is when we have an opportunity to sit down and visit with these guys during the production meetings. And the thing that we both came away with was, while he was happy with the overall performance of his team a week ago, you could tell that lone interception left a bit of a bad taste in his mouth. He called that errant pass unacceptable. He doesn't plan on having too many of those in this one, and look for him to be a little bit more careful with the ball as he tries to get his team to another victory here today.
And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a second.
Oh, I missed the poke.
Let's get their special teams out on the field. Back deep, Xavier Worthy. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game. Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
Well, I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards. If I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game and a win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. Biggest thing that he did, Mike, he took care of the ball. So as long as he continues to do that, they're going to have a chance to keep on winning.
A modest game, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's complete to Diggs. Here's 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
Oh, baby.
Throwing now, Mahomes. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Butker is good. And the Dragons are out early. 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Here's Dak Prescott and the Cowboy offense set to go again. On the ground, it's Jalen Warren. And he'll manage to get to the 33. Jaden Hicks on the tackle. With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. They face 2nd down and 7. Play fake. Prescott. He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now, Prescott. Here's a screen set up for Warren. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Back to throw is Prescott. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
On 4th down, here's Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal try. This one from 54 yards out. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And this is going to remain a 3-point game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
And they are not going to catch us. He's in. Reese Hall. Touchdown, Dragons. With that, he hits the 20 mark for touchdowns on the year. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series. But they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. We'll start at the 4. Oh, yeah. He'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. On 1st and 10, Prescott. That is caught. It is Hopkins. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. On play action, here's Dak. Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. And And he's going to be brought down. Second down and 8. They'll throw again. Dak. That is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with 1st and goal.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all.
And he's into the end zone. Reese Hall. Touchdown, Dragons. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Butker's extra point is good. And the Dragons move further out in front. It is now 17-0. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with 1st down. That's to the middle of the field and caught by Cooks. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Warren. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Once again, it's Warren. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Dak.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
He'll let this go towards the end zone. And the Dragons are going to take possession here at their own 6.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 20.
That's good for a.
That is Ferguson in motion. Here's Hall. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the 1st half as he's closing in on 100 yards already. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
First Washington at the 39-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. He goes right back to Sutton. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Right back to the air for Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Hall. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the mark. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I will be right back after this. Here's 2nd and 2. Mahomes now to throw again. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
First down throw, Mahomes. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Dragons. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing is Prescott. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Here's Dak to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Prescott again. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well. To the air again. Prescott. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he will have a first down, and they're into field goal range now at the 30. Again, Prescott to the air. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And it'll be brought. 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll get rid of it and complete it.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
They're trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. A run, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get up beyond the 40 to the 41-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence, there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. That is Ferguson in motion. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That's to the left side. He's got Ferguson. They'll get 19 out of that play, and that will be a first down. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start this on the ground with Warren. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll run the draw with Warren. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. A shotgun snap for Prescott. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Quick throw going to be caught by Worthy. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. This offense moving quickly, and they'll try to get set. Now, Darnold. That's taken in by Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Throwing, Darnold. He'll get this complete to Wiley, his tight end. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal. Here's Darnold. To the goal line and in. Portland Sutton. Touchdown Dragons. And Butker on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Dragons move out even further ahead. It is now 31-0. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to take over possession of the football. This secondary will get a lot of the credit. 3 picks so far. But, Greg, the pass rush has been relentless as well.
And I think it's super important, Mike, that we point out just how much the pass rush and then the secondary coverage works together. The more that rush gets home, the faster that ball gets out. We can play certain coverages knowing the timing of the quarterback has to be sped up. So often, the teams that are the most successful in this league, Mike, they have the best understanding. When our back end and our front end are working in unison, man, it puts a lot of pressure on not only the quarterback, but the entire offense.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position. Jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
To throw on 1st down is Darnold. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter. They send Sutton in motion. Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. So, the offense staying out there for this 4th down. Darnold to the air once more. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. Darnold to throw again. To the left side in the hands of Rice. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Cowboys' 13-yard line.
To throw again is Darnold. Yeah! And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. Even with the lead, they're trying to press the tempo. 3rd and short yardage, and here's Darnold. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
Complete to Cortland Sutton. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Darnold. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And a good job to make sure he didn't get loose. Brought down around the 7.
At the 7-yard line.
To throw is Darnold. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown Dragons. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Dragons keep rolling right along. 38-0. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to take over once again. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Open man is Hopkins. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Prescott again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. They'll throw again. Dak. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Dragons offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. He's done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
He keeps it himself.
Holding offense.
That's on the tackle, Jawan Taylor. A run with Edwards-Helaire. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. It is 3rd and 10.
It's a gain of 3.
Darnold to throw. And that is incomplete. Deron Bland. Good coverage, and he gets his hands on that one.
It's now 4th down.
And this ball will be down on the other side of midfield. The Cowboys offense about ready to take over once more. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked up by Sauce Gardner. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Well, they had a big hole to climb out of, and now it is even bigger. Greg, the defense was waiting for it, feasts on it, and they get to celebrate with a pick 6.
Well, a very fitting way for this one to come to an end here, Mike. This has been a completely dominant defensive performance. This pick 6 here in the 4th quarter ends what has been a total runaway.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7th. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Prescott. Throw over the middle, brought in by Hopkins. He's still on his feet. DeAndre Hopkins. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
but dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Dragons offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. And it would seem as if this 3-game win streak is going to become a 4-game win streak. Still a little work to do in this one as they start 1st and 10. 2nd down and 3. He'll look to throw. The ball comes out. And thankfully for him, one of his teammates able to secure it. No turnover. And they will hold on to the football. So backed up after the sack. And now it's 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs. First down, Prescott. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. On 2nd down, it's Dak. There's that man again. Another catch.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
To the air again, Prescott. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. The extra point by Aubrey is good. The Cowboys will get just a bit closer. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So the fans gonna